President Xi really delivered an upbeat and also very, friendly speech to the business CEOs, and among the people there, CEOs of Apple, of Tesla, of Nike, Pfizer, and a bunch of other, financial institutions. They're all there. The reason is because, they really, enjoy and have already benefited a lot from the Chinese markets. And I think, President Xi has been very consistent, from the CIE to the Belt Road Initiative Forum to now the speech to the CEOs. He has emphasized many, many times that China is up to high quality opening, right? China welcomes foreign direct investors to come to China and invest there. And as a matter of fact, many of the CEOs, they know their companies are highly, reliant on the Chinese market, right? Apple derives its revenues, about 19% of it from China, and Tesla 23%, Nike 15%, and Qualcomm over 60%. So I think these CEOs are really, wanted to be, enjoying the Chinese market. They want to work with the Chinese partners. They wanted to continue to build the supply chain. But there are a lot of also geopolitical risks, and therefore I think they're still maybe holding a sort of wait-and-see attitudes at this point. Although there are a lot of sort of negative news about declining foreign direct investment to China, but I think that still many of the investors are taking this approach, taking cautious approach, but still they're eyeing on the Chinese market. They're thinking, how to enjoy, what's the best timing, what are the sectors to enter into the Chinese economy. But let's not forget, the U.S. investors invested $126 billion last year in China. China invested $29 billion in the U.S. And the two-way trade of the two countries reached $758 billion last year, which is a historical high. So I think, despite all the political rhetorics that are, hostile before this point in the past few years, I think there's really very vibrant business connections on the ground. And also I echo what the previous panelists have talked about, this people-to-people exchanges. The people come together, share their cultures, their values, they conduct trade, they conduct investments and other business, commercial activities. I think those are really the backbone to stabilize the relationships between the two countries.